Yo, Mr. Jake Paul gets very, very disrespectful with Iron Mike Tyson. And I know a lot of that was to sell the fight because the first press conference was so respectful. How's the next one just start off lit? He's calling Mike an old man. Last press conference, he's like, age doesn't matter. This one, he's like, yeah, my birthday is the same day as Customato, and I'm gonna teach you how to box. I'm gonna knock this old man out. Mike Tyson was like, Jake, you're fat. Have you even started training yet? I saw you take off your shirt. It got real nasty, and the crowd was booing Jake. He's calling them hillbillies, telling them to go milk a cow. It turned into WWE real fast. And like I said, I think a lot of that was kind of scripted. I don't know if they wrote it out or just told them to go back and forth. Because, like I said, how do you go from respectful, extremely respectful, first press conference, second one, you're calling them old and dissing them, and then they do the stare down. Jake's doing all this. I'm like, even when Amanda Serrano picked Jake Paul to win, she kind of seemed like she did it against her own will. Like, they're telling me to say this. And then Mike was like, she don't even believe this. But Mike did seem to get serious at one point when I think a guy in the crowd, I don't know if he's a reporter or just, an everyday Joe, he said to Mike Tyson something about him or the fight being a gimmick. And Mike said, what'd you call me? What you call me? He got a real serious look like, hey, the games are over. Like, I think Mike would have gone in the crowd and rushed dude. And dude was like, oh, I didn't say nothing right. Dude was like probably 80 yards from Mike and was still shook. So I don't know how much of this was real and how much wasn't, because Jake admitted twice in the first press conference that he was scared. Second one, he was talking like he was the Incredible Hulk. And I was watching Shane Mosley's platform. Shout out to Shane. He used to train Jake Paul, and he was saying how he didn't think Jake really knows what he's in for, and he's not used to fighting heavyweights. He might be 230, but he's not used to fighting heavyweights. And like Mike told him, he's like, you couldn't knock out Anderson Silva. You couldn't knock out Nate Diaz. He said he's like 40 pounds, so how you going to knock me out? Mike was saying he's not going to win. They were asking Mike, is this all scripted? Mike is like, just show up and see. So I don't think the fight will be scripted, but I don't know how much of that press conference was real because it was just so disrespectful, especially from Jake. And the fact that he felt comfortable all of a sudden getting up in Mike Tyson's face, doing the little trigger gesture when Mike turned around, I'm like, I don't know about this. But is Mike Tyson the guy you really want to make angry? Because, I haven't seen anyone else try that with Mike. Usually he's the one going at people. But, is Mike really the guy you want to do that with? But did you guys see the press conference? What you think? But Shane Mosley, too, was talking about Jake's comment that the old generation of fighters had more heart, cleaning it up. The newer generation has better technique. And Shane was like, nah. And he was saying, like, that's the problem with these younger guys now. They think they got all the technique and, like, pretty much you can't tell them nothing. They know it all. So for Shane to have worked with Jake Paul, and he's still not convinced that Jake's going to do it. That's two trainers, former trainers of Jake, that are pretty much saying the same thing. BJ Flores, I think, is the other trainer that was pretty much, he's rooting on Jake Paul, but he was saying Jake doesn't have like world-class power. So Jake's in trouble, y'all. He's in trouble. Jake is in trouble. And, if that was a legitimate press conference and trash talking, he's really in trouble. You don't poke a bear, man. You don't do it. And someone made a comment about what did Mike feel when he punched Jake in the midsection. He said it was hard. And Jake was like, well, make up your mind. Am I fat or am I hard? He's like, well, you got muscle, but you're still fat. Oh, man, it got nasty. And, yeah, I really want to see this fight. Anyway, this is the J. Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. If you wish to donate to the platform, the Cash App is $JRoos33. Tune in tomorrow for me and Andrew Tucker. We're going to be over on his platform, the Andrew Tucker World. We're going to be doing the Fury Usyk Undisputed fight, hopefully. And join us over there, and hope you enjoy it. And LSR forever. Be fearless. Yay.